Jai Samvidhan. And in fact, India has adopted a democratic constitution. In the main, a democratic constitution means the will of the people is represented by the people representatives. And regarding to that, in a democratic country like India, where it happens to be the largest democratic country, the people's opinion plays a very important role. In this regard, Hon'ble Speaker, particularly Karnataka Legislative Assembly Speaker, has convinced has come out today in order to get a public opinion. It may be a journalist, or it may be a public, or it may be the other people who are working. Everybody is welcome, and everybody have been given a full opportunity to express some of the reforms where he's going to do regarding this anti-defection law. As you know that the anti-defection law, since it was amended, the 52nd Amendment Act, and there was in order to stem up the defection, this legislation was brought. Way back it was brought, I believe that it was brought under the 10th schedule. That is one of the important aspects. And what happened is that until today also, you might have seen that the ring side of the coalition government, how the destabilization has gone up. In order to bring a very progressive legislation, Hon'ble Speaker has called upon, has given a clarion call for an opinion from every section of the society. Well, going back to the brief, the very genesis of this was way back after the 14th general election. We have seen that only the freedom fighters were elected as a member of the great parliament. And there were a lot of ethics were there, and nowhere we didn't find the defection was there. But in 1967, a lot of coalition government and one political party had decreased its strength, and there was a need. Then the coalition government started. And these coalition members, as soon as they gave the resignation, they have been attracted by power, money, and the other factors also, even the cabinet minister, the portfolio, the plum portfolio also. And this trend was increasing, and then somewhere it felt that there was a need to stem up to bring in a proper legislation. Then what happened? See, there was under the constitution, what I am talking about, Article 75 1B and Article 164 1B, and it was being amended in 91st Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. But there are certain loopholes. The composition of the ministry is as 15%, as I told you. But in fact of that, if the honorable member gives a resignation, again he can get back within when a non-member, again he can get back to the assembly through the 6 months period of time. And here, this is where it should be stemmed up. And this is what the senior professor, the assistant professor, his name is of Ramaya Law College, Mr. Paramaya, that is what he opinions, and he gave a solid opinion regarding this. And he also said that this is what the point is, and this is how the transformation should go, and this is how one point which has made very forcefully that this is where you have to go for the progressive legislation. And thereby, overall, and this happens to be very unique initiative for the first of its kind, after our Honorable Speaker, Supreme-Shri-Vishweshwar Hegde Kageri, after he took a discussion on this constitution in our Karnataka Legislative Assembly for the first time. And this is the second of its initiative being done to see that we will definitely go for a very progressive legislation to see that the defections which are going in a haphazard manner will be stemmed up by the initiative of our new 21st Speaker, Shri Vishweshwar Hegde Kageri. This is Jnanshekar. Jai Samvidhan.